Lakers have a better winning percentage. The Phoenix Suns hold the tiebreaker. With that being said, that's enough of me talking. And GA and Ripple send it to Bill McDonald and Stu Lance and Staples.
And like the Lakers try to do, they try to find Damian Jones on an alley-oop to start the game, but Charlotte, they've done their film work. And at the other end, count it! And one. First bucket of the game goes to Terry Rozier.
You call the foul on KCP as he was backpedaling, and he just backed himself off the floor, but I guess reached in and at the very last minute hit the elbow of Terry Rozier, and it's a three-point opportunity to start the game.
So Charlotte, they just had their four-game winning streak snapped last night in Denver. They were down by as many as 34 in that game last night. Jokic had a triple-double. Denver shot 58%. Hornets 45%. Rozier had 21 to lead the Hornets. Here's LeBron coming off of his second consecutive triple-double, and he knocks down the three from straight away.
What a way to start the game for LeBron. He normally likes to get everybody involved early, and this time he just drops down the three.
It was his 99th triple-double of his career, his 5th this season, and his 26th as a Los Angeles Laker. Elgin Baylor also at 26. Rainbow from Gordon Hayward. Rebound now to Damian Jones, who's on his second 10-day contract for the Lakers. He's played well. Boy, he's got some bounce to him, and he's shown it. LeBron with Zeller out on top. Brought him way out on side. So it's a little one-on-one show right now with 5 to shoot. Kick it over to Schroeder. On its way, not going to get there. Rebound tapped by Hayward, and here come the Hornets. In the attacking zone, Rozier's going to go all the way. Blocked by Jones. Lead for LeBron, and the King is there to slam it. Defense to offense for 2.
Well, Damian Jones, that's half of his role, is to just go ahead and protect that rim, and he did a great job on that possession.
Here is LaMelo. Chino Hills High School, that's going to go off the foot. It's been an interesting route to the NBA. We'll document that in a moment.
Well, if you want to get out and run, you got to play that defense, and that's Damian Jones with the rejection and LeBron with the finish.
Now for LaMelo, Chino Hills, Lithuania, the JBA, back to high school in Ohio, and here is Hayward all the way to score. And for LaMelo, Australia, and now here in the NBA. Markeith, who has played well in a starting role, now up to 10. Starts this year for Marquise Morris. LeBron from distance. Rozier's got the rebound. He's got a couple of big scoring games this year. LeBron steps in and knocks it out of bounds. We're tied at 5. Frank Vogel, he has Caruso back as mentioned, and the offense is really cooking right now. They're putting up points. They're shooting well. Not only overall, but from the perimeter. Hayward working on Jones inside the cutter. There goes Zeller to throw it down with one hand.
That's a tough way to have to recover as Damian Jones went over to give help on Gordon Hayward, and then Zeller with the dive gets the easy.
Zeller's only played in 22 this year. He's had hip and hand injuries. He's their top rebounder. Schroeder, the ultra quick Dennis Schroeder. Dennis the menace from the baseline, and he's got a little mid-range jump shot. Good
screen by Damian, freed him up for the 15-footer.
Gordon Hayward, their leading scorer, not by much over Rozier, and that's knocked out of bounds again by LeBron, who has been fabulous defensively this year.
Another look at that dunk by Zeller as Damian went over to help and couldn't recover as Zeller gets the pass, and nice flush.
3 minutes into the game. P.J. Washington now over to LaMelo. LaMelo the bounce, and it's stolen by Schroeder. Turnover by Ball, taken by LeBron. Here he comes in the spin cycle to score. LeBron James.
Oh, great spin, great spin. Hustling back, trying to get back into play, and does.
Washington, that's going to count if it goes. It goes. An and one for P.J. Washington.
Well, LeBron did a good job after he made his basket and lost his balance and fell. He did a great job of getting back, but didn't get in that good position. There's another look at him with the spin move. Gets the hoop and goes to the floor, but they had numbers advantage. He gets up, he runs down the floor, and then picks up the blocking foul. Three-point opportunity.
And to the line, P.J. Washington out of Kentucky in his second year. He's averaged 15 points over his last 10. He put up 42 this year against the Sacramento Kings. And Schroeder, a couple of years ago, the sixth man of the year in the NBA. Now a starter for the Lakers. Here he goes all the way to the cup and scores off the glass.
Yeah, good nice little back and forth with LeBron, and then Schroeder decides to attack.
Lakers 6th in paint points this year. Ball all the way, throw it up and miss. Rebound taken by Damian Jones. Now to LeBron. LeBron into the attacking 47 to shoot, and Schroeder lets it fly, and the rebound to Terry Rozier.
Now Schroeder has to guard Zeller, though. They have to make sure they're in help position.
Terry had his birthday yesterday, 27 years of age. Happy birthday to him, and the present, the gift, is to the Lakers as they turn it over. Damian Jones in trouble. He's going to need help. He has it knocked away so he can go into the backcourt. Still 10 to shoot. Morris controls it. Has KCP touched it? There is Morris on its way. Nothing but net.
Well, not really on the offensive end yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Only 5 minutes in.
I know. I was just checking him out over there, and I'm thinking, has he touched the leather yet? Here is LaMelo all the way to score.
Does a great job of going to the other side of the rim to get the shot as Markieff was trailing, was going to make a play on one side, so he goes underneath. We got a timeout. Pretty close game, obviously, to start this one, as the Lakers, with the very aggressive LeBron James, have a 1-point lead despite the last hoop by LaMelo.
It's the Hornets that night in a 28-point Laker win.
And you saw on that list that number 5 on that list, Russell Westbrook. He's closing in on those as well, as he's the league leader this year in triple-doubles.
Stu, he had a huge game tonight. I know you were watching a lot of that. As LeBron, yes sir, from 3. Russ in Washington beating Utah tonight.
There's a lot of offense in that game tonight too.
Cross court, ball finds Gordon Hayward.
But speaking of triple-doubles,
Gordon Hayward
just,
in and out, hard break. Yeah, rebound to Markieff Morris.
Julius Randle, former Laker, of course, with the Knicks now, had a triple-double tonight with 17 assists. Go ahead, Julius.
A lot of ex-Lakers are playing really good basketball. Jordan Clarkson, Brandon Ingram. Rebound now to LaMelo, and Lonzo's playing really well. Lonzo, that shooting has improved so much. Underneath, look out, Damian Jones, and that's going to count, is it? It's passed all the tests, and he's ready to go. KCP
touched
with the
it.
Basketball. There you go. Thank goodness. LeBron all the way, hangs in the air. Jones is going to find Caruso. Lakers getting into their action now. Caruso's going to attack over to Jones, and down it goes with the two-hand dunk.
Did you see when he dunks how quickly his wrists are snapped and the ball's down through the rim?
A couple of games ago, Lakers had 14 dunks for the game. THT will be in when it's dead, so will Kuz. Laker bench has been phenomenal the last 3 games. We'll get into that specifically in a moment. Out it goes to Hayward. Charlotte, of course, playing the second of a back-to-back, and they turn it over.
Another look at that play. Caruso to Damian Jones in the quick flush. Boy, he's quick to throw down the dunk.
He's had at least 7 points in 4 of the last 6. All right, so THT's in. So is Kuzma. The Laker bench in their last game outscored Minnesota 68-32. Stu, they're averaging 64